one video will say, don't do this exercise, it's bad for you. And then another video will say, do this exercise to blow up your chest. The secret to lose 10 pounds and put on muscle and get lean. And then they'll sell you their coaching program, they'll sell you their course, whatever it is. Oh, do I have to buy someone's course to be able to get in shape? And let me be completely real with you. No, you do not. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today's video is actually going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be my usual vlogging with training and doing all my calisthenic stuff. In fact, this video wasn't even planned at all. This is a spontaneous decision. I've always just wanted to really talk about this topic I'm going to be talking about in this video, which is starting fitness. And the reason I want to talk about this like so suddenly, I have no script right now. I have no notes. This is just completely genuinely coming from me. I see a lot of people struggling with starting their fitness journey, you know, especially since the new year just started. We all have goals. Fitness is very trendy on social media. And while I do like that fitness is getting trendier because it encourages healthy lifestyles, I do think that there are some cons to the whole social media fitness, which I will get into. But my goal for this very quick, I don't know how long this video is going to be. Like I said, I have no plan, but my goal for this video, I guess, is for anybody who wants to start their fitness journey to be able to exit out of this video and be able to get a breath of fresh air, because I just want to simplify starting fitness. And what I mean by that is the fitness industry right now on social media is in an interesting state. There's a lot of good that's coming out, a lot of great fitness influencers putting great information out there, but on the other hand, there's also a lot of terrible things that come out of social media fitness. One of those things is how overcomplicated people make fitness. Now, this is not me taking a jab at like any of the science-based lifters or anything like that. Like, honestly, what they do is amazing. I honestly want to get into that type of content in the future because I am studying to be a physical therapist right now. I'm getting my doctorate's degree in New York City. But there's a lot of people online who want to sell their own workout programs, and I'm not gonna hate on them because, you know, they're just doing their best to, you know, do well on social media, make a good living. And, you know, I do that too on my website as well. But sometimes in order to sell a program, what they will do is they'll overcomplicate the process so that you will trust only their word to follow a good fitness plan. They'll always say something like, the secret to lose 10 pounds and put on muscle and get lean. And then they'll sell you their coaching program, they'll sell you their course, whatever it is. And that's a very, very big trend right now on social media. And while sure, it can be good for people to make money, for content creators and stuff like that, on the downside is though, it can leave a lot of people, especially beginning fitness, very overwhelmed. They're like, oh, do I have to buy someone's course to be able to get in shape? And let me be completely real with you. No, you do not. You do not need to buy a course. It is very, very uncomplicated, and almost anyone can start their fitness journey for free by just looking up information on Google or just watching a bunch of YouTube videos out there. You don't need to buy anything, especially if you're a beginner. If you're a beginner and you don't have any experience with exercising, then it is very, very, very simple for you to start making progress. And I'll give you an example. Find 2 or 3 days of the week to dedicate time to fitness. If you want to go to the gym, do 1 day with pushing movements, 1 day with pulling movements, and 1 day for your legs. If you want to go twice a week, do 1 day where you hit a little bit of everything, take a couple days, few days off, and then do that same day again. As a beginner with no fitness experience, 2 to 3 times a week will give you great results. You also don't have to completely 180 your diet and cut out everything that you like and go this crazy strict diet. Like, just take it a step at a time. Just start replacing one unhealthy thing with a healthier option. If you eat chips for your snacks, try and replace it with a healthy fat like some nuts or maybe even some fruits. You follow a pattern like that, and you go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week, you will see results as a beginner, I promise. Now, of course, if you are a very, very advanced athlete, which I'm not an advanced athlete, but if you are if you have super specific goals that you're, or big milestones you're trying to reach, then yeah, of course, some courses and coaching is going to be very necessary because there are experts, undoubtedly there are experts who will help you get to that level. But if your sole purpose is to just start fitness to get in better shape and you're a beginner, you really don't need to feel overwhelmed and feel pressure to buy someone's coaching or a program at all. Again, I'm not shitting on these programs or these coaches. I'm sure they know what they're doing. But for those people who feel overwhelmed and feel that they're being pressured into getting one, I'm here to let you know that you don't need to. And I think another big mistake that a lot of beginners make as well is trying to go all in at once. And if you feel like you have the discipline to be able to go all in and stick to it, then more power to you. I just think, one, it could probably risk the risk of injury a little bit higher because your joints and muscles and connective tissues are not really used to all that volume yet. And I think it's a easier chance for you to get burned out if you go that fast. So if you're wanting to start your fitness journey, I highly recommend you just go 2 to 3 times a week, no more than 1 hour at the gym. Start there and then slowly build your progress. Just go on Google and look up push exercises to do at the gym and choose 3 of those exercises to do on your pushing day. Then do the same thing for Google. 3 pulling exercises to do at the gym. Choose 2 to 3 exercises and do that at the gym. Same for legs. And just do that every week. Add a little bit of weight or an extra rep every single week or every other week, however strong you're feeling, and you can get into the nitpicky details of your fitness industry as you progress into like the intermediate levels. As a beginner, you will be making gains with what I just told you, I promise. And I highly recommend you try and tune out a good amount of gym videos you see on Instagram because there's a lot of conflicting videos. One video will say, don't do this exercise, it's bad for you. And then another video will say, do this exercise to blow up your chest. Or another video will be like, don't eat these foods, you will get cancer. And another video is gonna be like, that same food actually is good for your heart. Look, if you look up a exercise to do at the gym and you choose like bench press or you choose push-ups or overhead press, people have been doing this for decades and decades and decades, and they've gotten bigger and they're fine. Just look up proper form videos and do the exercises with a weight you can control and you will be just fine. It is very, very straightforward. There's no need to overcomplicate this, I promise. And for the nutrition side, the people who are like, never eat this, just moderation. Okay, if you like Chick-fil-A, having it once in a while is not gonna hurt you at all. I love Chick-fil-A. Just try and eat healthy most of the time, enjoy a cheat meal here and there, and it'll help you stay on track in the long term. Also, another thing is be careful with comparing yourself too much to people in the fitness industry on Instagram and social media. If you look up to them and aspire to be like them and they motivate you, amazing, more power to you. But keep in mind that the people that get pushed into your algorithm are top 1% physiques and top 1% in terms of strength. You have to remind yourself that that is not normal. Most people can't do what they do or don't look like that or will never look like that. I mean, that's the honest to God truth. They also tend to only upload when they're at their best. They use really, really good lighting. They have a good pump. And again, this is not discrediting any of them or bashing them in any way. I respect those people a lot, but just know what you're looking at. Don't let what you see on social media alter your perception of reality, because most of these videos that you're getting pushed to are people in the top 1%. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's really all I had to get off my chest. Like I said, there was no script for this. This was just me talking genuinely. I've always wanted to kind of talk about something like this, and hopefully it helps at least one of you guys, because if it does, then that's enough of a reason for me to do this video. But if you are not familiar with who I am and what my videos are, I'm a calisthenics athlete, and I usually vlog on my YouTube long form content. I just vlog my skills, I vlog my training, and if you want to start calisthenics in a beginner simplified way, then follow me on Instagram at The Calisthenics Project for some easy tips on how to get started on calisthenics. And you can always feel free to DM me on Instagram too if you have any questions. Thank you guys for watching this very random video. I was not expecting to record this today either, but I hope you learned something from this video. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you guys in one of my other videos. Peace.